Hi, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready for another talk. Today we will start a series about the Portuguese gastronomy, but by region. This was suggested by one of my viewers, Sila Neves, and I thank her for the suggestion. I took the suggestion, and from April we will have the Portuguese gastronomy explored region by region. And today we will talk about Minho. So stick around, let's talk. And let's talk about Minho. Before I start, I would like to apologize for my voice. I've been struggling with a bit of hay fever and sinus lately, so I may have a little bit of allergic cough and my voice is not up to scratch. I do apologize for that, and I'll try to make my voice as perceptible as possible. So let's talk about Minho. Minho is one of the beautiful regions of Portugal, as I said. This was suggested by my viewer, Sila Neves. So this week we'll talk about Minho, and um, every week we'll be talking about a different region. Minho is considered the birthplace of Portugal because um, Guimarães, which is considered the birthplace city, is located in this region, and it was near Guimarães that the king Afonso Henriques declared Portugal as a sovereign kingdom. So this city has a lot of history, and this region is also seen as the birthplace of the entire country. To read a little bit more about this in detail, please go to my website on the news section, and you will find an article about Guimarães where I explain that in detail. I will leave the link below so you can easily access. I do apologize. Also, Minho is located in the northwest of Portugal, with the border with Spain in the north and the Atlantic Ocean in the west. It is a region with lots of greenery, lots of mountains. It's beautiful, and it's really traditional for its wine and for its wineries. It's one of the main features of Minho is the wineries in the mountains, and it's really, really, really nice. I will also be complementing these videos with articles about the wine regions. The reason I'm not actually doing it in the video, it's because the wine regions in Portugal are not exactly the same as the geographical regions, and it would be a little bit confusing to mix them all up because some have more than one region and it would be confusing to try to separate them. So I decided to talk about the wines in the articles on my website and talk about the gastronomy here. So let's talk about Minho and Minho gastronomy. The Minho has a huge diversity, but again, as I said, this is a common thing with all regions of Portugal. So I'm not going to name all the dishes because that's obviously impossible, but I will mention a few that I think they are very popular, uh, and that are one of the those that usually people associate me with. The first one is bacalhau à gomes, which is the salted cod. This is like a stew where the cod is first is boiled with potatoes and egg. Then the cod is shredded, all the bones taken out, etc., and the skin, etc. And then it's put in the pan with the onion and garlic and lots of olive oil. You know, the Portuguese love their olive oil. They are great olive oil producers as well. And then after all of this is mixed in the pot, you had the potatoes, and then you had your egg cut into little slices. You mix them all up, and you had a few olives and popsy uncle. You have a wonderful dish. Sprinkle with a little bit of parsley or coriander, and you got it. Another dish also with codfish is bacalhau alagareiro. Lagareiro stands to the olive oil producer, the person that actually works in the olive oil press place and makes the olive oil. I'm quite familiar with this, not exactly in Minho, but in another region of Portugal, where it's also done. And this is amazing, which is you have the olive oil press warehouse or factory, and once the olive oil is produced, um, what they do, they just open the tap, the cod is put into a tray with garlic and onion and salt and pepper, and then they open the tap, um, and they completely submerge the olive oil into the cod into that olive oil, and it goes into the oven, and it's amazing. You can add some potatoes and roasted potatoes as well, and it's delicious. And that's why it's called alagareiro, because it's what it's done in the lagar, which is the olive oil press warehouses. Um, Arroz de lampreia, lamprey rice. I must admit that's not my favorite. And it's also a dish that comes from Minho and is produced with lamprey, of course. And also it's made with the blood of the lamprey. I know it may not look very appealing, but I can assure you it's very popular in Portugal, and it is very popular with people that actually visit Portugal and are open to try different things. Another thing, and this one is for the sweet tooth out there, um, Eltria de ovos, which is this is kind of similar to the Portuguese traditional rice pudding, but it's done with vermicelli noodles. So you have vermicelli, and you cook the vermicelli in milk uh, and sugar. Then you with a little lemon zest, and then you had a few eggs, and all that becomes like a creamy pudding, and it's really nice. I really like it. I'm not very fond of the sweet rice or rice pudding, but I really like this one. Another one that is very, very, very popular in Portugal and comes from Minho is the arroz de pato à moda de Braga, which is duck rice, Braga style. Braga is another city in this region, and this rice is also nice. It's duck, and you cook the duck, and then you shred the duck, and you prepare the rice with all of the bits of the duck, and then it goes into the oven with a little chorizo, and it's really nice as well. Um, there's also the famous papas sarrabulho, which is another thing that may not be everyone's cup of tea, but is very popular in this region, and is produced with blood, with the pig's blood, and bread and the meat and everything, and it's like a little. It looks a bit like a porridge, but a drier porridge, and it's also very very popular in Minho. And then you have the regiões à moda do Minho that I found when I was doing the research for this video. I found that this dish, they do it with blood as well. It's beef meat that is marinated in red wine, and then it's fried, and then they put the cooked blood, and then they mix cooked potatoes, and it's very very yummy for those who don't like blood. And I remember I used to know a lady from Minho, and she used to do this, and she never put the blood. So I can assure you people in Minho that do these regiões à moda do Minho without the blood, and it's delicious as well.
And that's all for today. I hope you really enjoyed the amazing dishes I brought you here today. Um, Once again, I apologize for
My voice is really horrible, and I do apologize for that. If you are there and you have a suggestion about any dish that I didn't mention, or if you are from Minho and you would like to point out that maybe I forgot a very important one, please feel free to leave your comment. Um, I'll be very happy to answer all your queries. And please leave a like. You know, the YouTube algorithm. We all talk about it. And subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a different talk every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for being there. See you next week. Have a good one. Bye.